Every morning, she wrote him a letter. Not one, not two, but dozens, each folded carefully, tucked into her notebook, and never sent. She imagined him reading them on some quiet afternoon, smiling at her words, maybe thinking of her too. But every day, he passed her in the hallway, unaware. She wondered if he even noticed her at all. Kenji, the boy with messy black hair and tired eyes that somehow made her heart skip, was oblivious. Or maybe he just didn't care. Some days, she convinced herself he did notice. Other days, the letters felt like whispers lost in a crowded room. Today, the school library smelled like rain-soaked books and polished wood. She slipped another letter into her notebook, her hands shaking just slightly. "If only you knew," she wrote. "If only you could see me the way I see you." She didn't notice him at first. He was leaning against the doorway, reading something on his phone, entirely unaware of her presence. And then, as if by some small miracle, his gaze flicked up. Their eyes met for a fraction of a second, long enough for her heart to stop and start again. "Hey," he said, his voice casual, almost too casual. "Do you, need help finding a book?" Her mind scrambled. She wanted to say yes, no, maybe anything, but nothing came out. She just nodded a little too quickly, and he smiled, small, quiet, the kind that made the world shrink around her. She turned back to her notebook, pretending to write, pretending to be busy, but she was certain he was gone, until a sudden breeze fluttered the pages. One of her letters slipped free, landing at his feet. He picked it up, holding it in his hand, and looked at her. Confusion? Curiosity? Maybe even a spark of something else. Her throat went dry. That's mine," she whispered. He blinked. "Yours?" "Yes," she admitted. The world seemed to hold its breath. She expected him to laugh or throw it aside or look away, but he just stood there, reading it, slowly, carefully. Her thoughts raced. He's reading it. He's reading it. And then something unexpected happened. He smiled, but not the kind of smile she imagined. It was small, hesitant, like a secret shared too soon. You wrote all of these?" he asked. His voice had that soft edge of disbelief, like he couldn't quite believe it was real. I didn't want you to know," she said, voice trembling. I needed to say it somewhere." A silence stretched between them, heavy and fragile, the kind that makes a moment feel infinite. She thought she saw something shift in him, something she'd been waiting for, and then the bell rang. The library door swung open, a shadow fell over them, someone calling his name from the hallway. He glanced toward the voice, and in that split second, she felt the world tilt. He tucked the letter into his pocket without saying a word, and suddenly he was gone. She stared after him, notebook clutched to her chest, heart pounding. She wanted to chase him, to ask, "Did you feel the same, or was it just pity?" But the hallway was empty now, the letter hidden, and her questions hung in the air like ghosts. And just as she turned to leave, she noticed something she hadn't before, a tiny folded note sticking out of her own notebook. She picked it up. On it, written in hurried, uneven handwriting, were words she would never forget. "Meet me where the rain first fell." Her pulse quickened. What did it mean? Was it for her or someone else? And would he show up? The bell echoed again. She had no choice but to wait, and wonder if today was the day everything would change, or if it was just another letter lost in the wind.